registered and regular taxpayer, it is a must for you to file a combined report of sale and purchase, that is Form GSTR-3B. Although it can be filed quarterly if opted for QRMP scheme, that is Quarterly Return Monthly Payment Scheme, by taxpayers having aggregate turnover of up to 5 crore rupees in the preceding financial year. The unavoidable fact about GSTR-3B is that it should be filed cautiously so that accurate taxes can be paid and correct input tax credit can be availed. But do you know there is an easy way to file your GSTR-3B return properly? Hello everyone, I am from Webtel, and today in this video I am going to show you the easy and simple process to file GSTR-3B with software that is quite user friendly. So keep watching. Have been recommended in respect of Form GSTR-3B, which are as follows. First, if Form GSTR-1 is filed after the due date, that is late fees is levied on it, then the late fee will be auto-populated and collected in subsequent open return in Form GSTR-3B. Second, after January 1, 2022, taxpayers will be unable to furnish their Form GSTR-1 if they have not furnished Form GSTR-3B of preceding month. Also, it is a well-known fact that once GSTR-3B is filed, amendment of this return is not possible. Moreover, showcasing and incorporating any changes in the next filing is a time-taking process. Thus, to streamline all of this simultaneously, I am going to tell you an easy way out. So now, let me take you to my desktop screen to show you the simplest process of filing Form GSTR-3B correctly. So now, this is our business vertical. I have selected the business vertical for which I am filing the return. Okay, and once we select the business vertical, a screen like this will be displayed to you. This is our computation screen. So I think the people who are using the software must be knowing that this is how the screen appears, and with this screen only we have to file our GSTR-3B. Also all the other returns like GSTR-1, if you want to see GSTR-2B, so all these options are given on the right hand side on the screen itself. You can see over here all these options are given. So one thing I would like to mention here, that as we know that now if we have opted for IFF, that is we have to file our return quarterly. So in that case also you have to do nothing more than the process which you are doing normally. So your return will be automatically filed quarterly on the basis of the option which you have selected, that is opt-in quarterly return. If you have selected that particular option, so your return will be automatically filed quarterly for 3B. And if you are a regular taxpayer, that is you are filing the monthly return, then your return will be filed on the month basis, and nothing else has to be done by you. So our first thing which we have to do is, first of all, we have to import the data in the software. Okay, and there are many ways by which you can import the data. So for that you have to go to regular dealer, import data from accounting package, and from here you can change the accounting package, that is you can select the Tally, Busy, Webtel Excel template. There is an Excel template provided by the Webtel also, so you can use that. GSTN template, that is the offline utility which has been provided by the department. Then Oracle, Sage, or any other thing, or if you have got the software integrated then with the ERPs or software which you are using. So if that is the case, then from that also you can import the data in the software. So you have to import the data of the sales and purchases in the software, because for the purpose of 3B, as you know, we will be needing both the datas. So here on the screen itself you can see that on the first head outward supply sale is coming, and below that inward supply purchases are coming. So we have basically bifurcated this window in 3 parts. First of all, if you have imported the sales data, that will be appearing in the first part, that is over here. Then if you have imported the purchase data, that will be appearing over here. The purchase heads are divided, further divided. Then after sales and purchase, adjustment of ITC will be done, and balance tax pay and all the adjustments, that is the reverse charge amount or any ISD credit, TDS amount, any of the data is there. All these things will be added, and then balance tax payable and net liability payable. So from here you can see that the liability which is to be paid by you is shown here. And in case you are having the credit, suppose if for the current month you are having more purchases than the sales, so automatically this liability will be 0, and here adjustment of ITC will be done. So we have separate videos for this. If you want to see what all data come in sales part, purchase part or ITC part, how adjustment is done, or in case you want to have videos on these particular heads again, you can write in the comment section. Now once our net liability payable is known to us, then after that what we have to do is we have to pay the tax. Okay, for paying the tax we have given a pay tax option on the right hand side. So here the options are coming that monthly payment for quarterly return or any other payment. So in case you have opted for IFF and you are paying it for the month by month basis, you can click here, or in case any other payment, you can click over here and click on proceed. So the net tax liability will be automatically auto populated in the tax portion, and you have to you can create the challan from the software itself and file your return. In case you are having any interest, penalty or fees, any other thing is there, you can write it manually over here, and then also you can create the challan. Now you have to select the payment mode, that is e-payment, over the counter or NEFT. After selecting a mode, you have to select the bank. Okay, so after selection of bank, you have to save, and once data is saved, you can see here that the IGST amount, CGST amount, SGST amount is coming, and total is also coming. Mode of payment, date of payment, CPIN, etc. are not coming because we haven't created the challan yet. You can create the challan from here by clicking on generate challan, and once the challan is created, you can pay the challan from here only. Once you will click on pay challan, then it will take you to your bank, to the window will Google Chrome will open, and you can open the bank from which you want to pay the amount. Okay, so from here only you can pay your 3B amount. So once it is paid, now next option is to click on generate 3B. So now we are filing our generate 3B thing. You can do this pay tax option afterwards also, after uploading the data on the portal, and after checking that the same amount is to be paid or not. So you can do this pay tax option afterwards also. Now we'll click on generate 3B, and in this particular form you can see that ITC available is coming, inward supplies from ISD and all other ITC manual. So from the software you can see what all ITC is to be paid by you, and suppose in any case if that particular ITC which is coming in the competition is not correct, or you want to make any changes manual, and you don't want to make the changes in the entries, so you can click over manual over here and you can change the data from here. So this data will be uploaded on the portal in case you click on manual, and if that particular data uploaded in the software is correct, so you can file from here only, and that data will be sent on the portal. Now ITC reversal is there. In case you want to reverse any ITC, you can enter it over here. Then ineligible ITC, this particular portion is auto populated on the basis of the options which you have selected while entering your purchase data. So it will be shown to you over here. After that we have shown to you that ITC as per 2B. So this is the ITC which is coming as per 2B. From here only you can see that you are availing more credit or less credit, and now difference 2B is coming. So from here you can see that you have availed more credit or less credit, and in case you have availed more than the credit which is available in 2B, you can make the changes in your entry. Okay, now next, after checking all these things, you can click on save JSON. Once you click on save JSON, a JSON will be created.
Okay, data updated successfully, and now a form like this will be shown to you. As you know that as per rule 36 sub rule 4 of CGST rules, there is a 5% ITC alert. So the form is made on that basis only, that we have shown you the total ITC as per 2B, then ineligible ITC, then you get eligible ITC as per GSTR-2B, and then we have calculated 105% of that particular amount. As you know that we can avail 5% provisional credit, so 105% of that amount is coming, and then ITC claimed in 3B, that is the amount which are coming in our computation. So this amount is to be compared with all other ITC amount which we have availed, and then excess or less ITC is shown to you. If green color is coming, then it means that you have availed less credit than it is available to you, and if red is appearing to you, it means that you have availed excess credit. So in case red color is coming, then what you can do is you can go back and check the entries for which you have taken the excess credit. Now you want to proceed, you can click yes, and your JSON will be created. It's asking me to save the JSON, and then it can be uploaded on the portal. Now next, this is manual option. Now this is save 3B step 1. This is if you want to upload the data directly on the GST portal. So you can click on save 3B and your data of GSTR-3B will be uploaded directly. Once you have uploaded the data, and you have to check the data that it is coming correctly or not, you can check it, and then if the data is correct and you want to file the return, what you can do is you can click on offset liability. So the form of offset liability which appears on the portal, the same form will be displayed to you with the auto populated figures, and in case you want to make any changes in the auto populated figures, you can make it in here also. And in case that your balance is not sufficient, that is the balance in cash ledger is not sufficient, you can close this form and then click on pay tax, and then pay the taxes, and then afterwards when you click on offset liability, so your cash amount will be updated accordingly. Now you can click offset liability in that particular form. You can click on offset liability if sufficient balance is available, and your liability will be offsetted from here only. So once it is done, you can click on file, view and file 3B. So from here you can view the summary of the data and then file the 3B from here only. So once you have filed the 3B, your acknowledgement number will be generated. After that, save button is given. In case you want to make any changes in this particular form, you can make the changes and click on save. After that, print 3B is coming. In case you want to see the 3B data which we are sending in our JSON, that is which will be sent on the portal, you can click on print 3B and see the data. Now another option is proceed to GSTR-3B direct entry. What it is, if in case you want to see the 3B data which we will be sending on the portal, you can click over here. So this is a direct entry form which we have given for the users. In case you can, in this particular case, you can see the data which is coming in the particular heads. So this all data will be sent on the portal. Now in case you want to make any changes, okay, which you don't want to make in the computation, so you can make any changes over here, like eligible ITC is coming, so the same form is there which is on the portal. You can make the changes from here, and from here also you can file your return, because the same methods are given over here also. So this direct entry form is if in case you don't want to enter the data in computation and directly use it, you can go to regular dealer and click on generate 3B direct entry. So this form will be open from here also. So from here also you can file your return. So this is all about GSTR-3B.
See how simple it is to file GSTR-3B with Web-GST. If you want to know more about this solution, then visit the link mentioned in the description below and let us know in the comment section if you have any doubts. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you found this video helpful. Next Tuesday, we will be coming up with another interesting video to make compliances better for you. Till then, stay happy and stay tuned with us for a better compliance journey. Thank you.